Welcome. Hope everybody is doing well this morning. Let's see.
What?
Oh my God, that's loud.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, her little voice is so cute. Okay, let's see. Who do we have here today this morning? First person is Alpha for this week. Alpha for this week. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If you think somebody is overstepping, or be clear about your wants and needs, and life moves forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You could have some money coming in. There may be money headed your way. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then you have take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life changes for you for the better quickly, feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to when you listen to your intuition and you're clear about your wants and needs. Mihak, General. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward this week. The hard work you put into work, school, or business, or whatever it is that you're investing time in will pay off. You have the world at your feet, money coming in, finances improving. Could be spending time with a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that you've been waiting on. May also be spending time with a Pisces this week. Cosmic, work for this week. Work for this week. Things look pretty good. Feeling grounded and stable, focused. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward on stable ground. Expressing your wants and needs around work could lead you to like success. And then an old wound or a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Should be a decent week. Rip Hand Deep, General. Rip Hand Deep, General. You have a wish that comes true. Maybe spending time with a Gemini. You're no longer holding yourself back. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. And the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Not bad. Amber, General. Amber, General. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and a new venture begins. Negativity moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Maybe feeling grounded and stable around finances. You could be spending time with a Sagittarius. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have the world at your feet. Hi, Mel. Sag Rising, General, for this week. Sagittarius, Sag Rising, General, for this week. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got the world at your feet and disappointments are healing. You also could be spending time with an Aquarius. Negativity moves into the past. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. And you may be feeling like ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to this week. TVET, work for this week. TVET, work for this week. Work looks good. You have life coming into balance. A wish comes true. Cause for celebration comes in around things moving forward. You may receive some good news. Pretty good. Beautiful one for today. Lay down the law, set boundaries, or expressing your wants and needs around whatever it is you're doing today brings in happiness. You've got disappointments healing and moving into the past, and a new journey may be beginning. Focusing time and effort on a side business, side project, side hustle could lead you to success, and you're no longer holding yourself back. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news today. K, why does JP on and off with me? Why is this person on and off? Because they don't know exactly what it is that they want, and they have choices and options. So they got one foot in, one foot out, and they're exploring potential. Yeah, I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they're kind of a little all over the place right now. Summons, general. Maybe spending time with an Aries. You've got good luck coming in, or luck is changing for the better. You have a wish that comes true, and a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or an Aries. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement with someone. It's not the end of the world, but it may be annoying. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Red, why do I piss the women off in my family? Because you challenge them. They're a little jealous of you. So you may be independent, courageous, hardworking, and successful. You could march to the beat of your own drummer or make your own decisions. And that challenges them because they tend to envy it, although it pisses them off because they may not be like that. They may see you as somebody who is stronger and more confident. It's kind of a jealousy thing. Natalie, love coming in. So you may have choices and options that come in around love. Walk away from, disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and negativity moves into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You're going to hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or if there's nobody that you're hoping to hear from, somebody new may come in out of the clear blue sky. You have an Aries here. You do have commitment coming in, but you might have choices to explore your options. Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. And then you may have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. Virgo comes in very strong around you. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. Don't look back on the past and explore your options. You may find yourself in a committed relationship that's well-functioning. Lioness, pretty good, pretty good. Hope you are too. Debbie, what or who is coming in? Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and listen to your intuition. Money comes in. Finances improve. Could be spending time with a Leo. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and your perseverance pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. Money comes in. You should have finances improving. Tanya, love coming in. Okay, when it comes to love, you got a Six of Cups person showing up. Somebody from the past. Keep in mind, it's not always an old flame or an ex-lover. It could be anybody. But there may be somebody from the past coming in, and a new journey may begin. The Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Could have choices and options around love. Always shows up around you. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Sagittarius. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life could change for you for the better quickly around love. Pretty good. All About Maine, finances for this week. Finances for this week look pretty good. Or okay, you're getting by. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but with perseverance, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, life is moving forward with the world at your feet. You may feel relief by the end of the week, and like you could breathe a sigh of relief around finances. And then all about me and love for this week. Okay, there's a Four of Cups person here, which could be somebody in your world who you just haven't taken notice of yet. They may step forward sometime this week or on the horizon, and they may be a successful connection. If you're looking for a new connection, it could be a Capricorn. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around love this week. You also could have another earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Then you may have a Leo. Life comes into balance, and you may have a new water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options around love leads to success, if not this week, on the horizon. You may have new energy coming in. Shaya Mama Anand Puhani Lilu. Does Radharani protect me always? Is she hearing my prayers? I'm Alina. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we're all good. All about me, and I hope you are too. Lioness, how did it go today at my meeting for the job? Looks like it went well. You have a wish that comes true around financial stability and more money coming in. Negativity is moving into the past. Life is moving forward. It looks like it went really well. Tanya, general for this week. For this week, maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, in areas of your life that have been stagnant may now move forward. Empress, bringing in love and money or more of it. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Not bad. Linus, have 2 interviews for next week, Parkside and Breakspear. What is the energy, and what if I get the one from today? Okay, let's see. Let's see, energy around Parkside. Parkside looks good. You got the world at your feet. Breakspear. Breakspear looks good too. Things could change for you for the better quickly. What about the energy from today? Today looks positive as well. A wish comes true. You're going to have choices and options, I believe. Let me just take another look. What's going on with career moving forward this week or before the end of the month? Yeah. So you've got growth, change, and transformation, bringing in a wish that comes true that could start a new journey. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures around a new beginning. Life is coming into balance. You're going to get something. You're going to get something, and it might even be your choice. You may even have more than one opportunity, which is good. It's always good to have choices. Where am I here on this list? I did that one. I did that one. Mega love. Disconnect from anything that's stagnant or out of balance, and life begins to move forward. Now, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, especially while Mercury is retrograde. But anything that's been stuck, stagnant, out of balance, or dysfunctional, it may be time to leave that in the past. And then life may move forward successfully with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Amen. Rest of the week with O. Things look a little slow. So it depends where exactly you are in the relationship. Six of Swords in reverse could be somebody may be resistant to change, or things may be stagnant or not moving forward. The Two of Wands in reverse can also indicate like things not moving forward, or feeling like things are maybe misaligned. Listen to your intuition, express your wants and needs around the situation. There's a little misalignment. Nothing terrible is happening. It just may be two people that are just not on the same page, or one person may be looking for something that the other person is not willing to give, or one person's putting in more effort than the other, leaving somebody feeling a little disappointed. Red. If they don't like me, why are they asking to see me? The family members, it's not that they don't like you. They're envious of you. There's indecision around the situation. You know, it may even be that they're just not even aware of how they feel. They may not be aware of why they do the things that they do. They're just like indecisive, and then they're weak. So it may be the kind of thing where they're envious and they don't realize how envious they are, or they may be mean or upset or judgmental because they wish that they could do things that you've done. It's not that they don't it's not that they dislike you, it's that they're envious. You know, almost like wanting to know what's going on and then being mad about it, or wanting to see it but like can't disconnect from it because you want to know what's going on, kind of a thing. Yeah, it's a jealousy type of a thing. It's envy. It's like, I wish I could do that, but then they would never admit that. You know, it kind of reminds me of this woman I thought that I was friends with years ago. From the day I met her, she complained about her husband. She wanted a divorce. He was this, he was that, it was the next thing. Okay, maybe it was all true. I don't know. I never met him. But, you know, I kept telling her, if you're not happy, you should leave. Okay, anyhow. And then she always spoke about how she didn't have freedom, right? She couldn't go out. She couldn't do things. She always had to be with him. Okay, it's like, sounds like you want to be single, but you're married, but whatever. If, you know, and if she got married young and she wants to not be married anymore, fine. You know, people outgrow things. She gets divorced, immediately gets back into another relationship, immediately. And moves in with the guy. And then it's like every time I invited her to come out with us, she couldn't do it. Or she was going to do it, but then she would cancel the plans. And it's like, you just got out of something that you weren't, and you just went back into the same situation. So that's kind of like similar. It's like people thinking, oh, I wish I could be more like that. And they do have the opportunity to be like that, but then they don't take it. And then it's your fault that they didn't take it. You know, like it's, yeah, it's... Hi, Adonis. It's not dislike. Let's put it that way. It's envy. Mare, spirit guidance. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. Ace of Water, falling in love with the resurgence of relationships, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. Queen of Air, independent, experience, realistic, and witty. Optimistic decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in a situation. Brenda, general for today and tonight. Brenda, general for today and tonight. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Your luck is about to change, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Good news may come in around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life is moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Metal rain. Finances for the rest of the year. Finances for the rest of the year. Finances are looking okay, especially if things have been slow with the Hangman in reverse. You may find that things are starting to pick up between now and the end of the year. Life is coming into balance. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Money is coming in and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Emily, love read. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love. Anything that's been disappointing, disastrous, hurtful, be careful that you don't find yourself in a third-party situation, or anything that had a third party, anything that's been argumentative may need to move into the past in order for your love life to move forward. Now, if you've already left all that in the past, romance may be heating up with new energy, or you could be moving forward with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Negativity moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and love comes in. It depends where you are in your love life. If you feel like something's not functioning well, it may be time to leave it in the past to pursue something new. If you've already left something dysfunctional in the past, slow and steady wins the race, but love could be moving forward before the end of this year. Amsh 06. Romance. Might have choices and options coming in around romance. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. So if you're not with anyone, you probably have new energy coming in that may be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, bringing in a wish around a committed relationship. Aries and Leo come in strong around you, but you also have a Scorpio and Sagittarius here. If you're not with anyone right now, explore your options. Will lead you to success around love. Virsha, general. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You could be planning travel. You may have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon, or a new business opportunity that's bringing in more money before the end of the year. You could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, you've got choices and options, and life is moving forward. A wish may be coming true around a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition, and life changes for the better quickly. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have romance heating up, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. And if you're feeling indecisive, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Oh, happened. This is general for today. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and life may be changing for you for the better quickly. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle, or you may be coming up with an idea for one. Something happens today that makes you happy, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Pretty good. Explore, love. When it comes to love, you do have new love coming in, and your luck is changing for the better. If you're not with anyone right now, you may have a Gemini coming in. You could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is moving forward, so it's probably new energy that's coming in, especially if you feel like life has been stagnant. That energy should now move into the past. And a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship may begin with a new energy before the end of this year, or around the end of this year, beginning of next. Leo Sun, haven't spoken to my sister in almost 4 years. Our husband spoke, and they are coming to our house to stay for 3 days for Thanksgiving. What do you see happening between her and I? Well, there's opportunity for growth, change, and transformation to come in around this situation, which is good. Maybe a little awkward at first, but I think you're going to end up having a good time. Fool is in reverse. Shit's going to get revealed that needs to be dealt with. But it gives you both the opportunity to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Express your feelings around the situation leads to success. I mean, it may be a time of like reconnecting and, you know, getting over the past and moving forward. It looks pretty promising. DJ, tomorrow, any good news? I don't specifically see any good news coming in, like out of the blue, if that's what you're asking. But there is, teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Something may happen that makes you happy around finances improving, and you're not looking back on the past. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Life changes for this person for the better quickly. They may be feeling ambitious, and they should be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to. They're listening to their intuition, and life is moving forward. They could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If they're feeling undecided about something, they shouldn't make any decisions until they're ready. Irene, can you tell me if I apply for a free grant for my online business, will I get it? About a 70% chance, yes. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't try. Twinkle, anyone coming in love in November or December? Yeah, you could have a Scorpio or an Aries coming in, maybe a Pisces. Exploring your options could lead to success around love. You have choices and options coming in. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Maybe putting yourself out there, you could have some new opportunities. Purely Precious, next in love with Roger. Things look a little slow, but there should be communication coming in. Somebody is either closed off or holding themselves back, and that may be keeping things in a slowdown, but there should be communication coming in. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Natasha, General. Negativity moves into the past, and a wish comes true. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news that you've been waiting on. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you may be spending time with the Sagittarius. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Eminem, love for Taurus. If Taurus is currently with someone, they may have long-term potential around their current relationship, but things are slow to move forward with Chariot in reverse and the Hanged Man. If they're not with anyone, same thing. Slow and steady wins the race, but long-term commitment is possible around their next relationship, which may be with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Slow and steady wins the race, but love looks relatively successful for them. Migu for the next 24 hours. Migu for the next 24 hours. A disappointment is healing, and so is anxiety. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Pisces or a Leo. Elizabeth, general. You may have a new journey that begins. You have choices and options coming in around social activity. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have a committed relationship here. If you're already with this person, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not, you may have a new relationship beginning. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure. A wish comes true. Elizabeth, love for December. Love for December looks, if you're indecisive or unsure about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But cause for celebration and success may be coming in around love. And you could have long-term potential around the current relationship if you're in one, or the next relationship you enter, which could be with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or it may be with a Virgo. Got a Virgo here. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because when it comes to love, you'll have choices and you may be feeling relief around love moving forward in December. Not bad. Things are moving forward, I think. I think you're calling the shots too. So exploring your options if you're not with anyone is suggested. Shaho, love reading. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's dysfunctional, or anything that you feel like, if you feel like there's like deceit, manipulation, any of this, somebody's holding back, somebody's not being honest, somebody's being heartbreaking, you might need to let go of that in order for your love life to move forward. And then you may have choices and options coming in. Luck could change for the better, but there may be something or someone that's keeping you stagnant, and holding on to it may not be in your best interest. Anyway, you have fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Negativity moves into the past when you let go of things that are not working and you explore new options. Depends where you are in your love life. Magician's heart, love for the rest of the month. Love looks a little slow. Now, if you're currently with someone, justice is in reverse. You may feel like you've been treated unfairly or like things are out of balance. Chariot in reverse. Things may not be moving forward quickly. But if you're in an established relationship, that may be fine. That may be normal. It depends where you are. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Or if you're feeling like things have been stagnant for quite some time, it may be time to leave that in the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past, but you may be making choices to move forward with your love life or leave things that no longer serve you. Could have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Ruchi, next in love. Next in love, you've got somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. You also could have a love offer coming in from water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A well-balanced, well-functioning relationship is on the horizon, but you'll have choices and options. Explore your options. Lucinda, general for the next 5 days. You may have success coming in around work, school, or business. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business, and you may run into someone or reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. No longer holding yourself back. A disappointment moves into the past. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Shraddha, what's coming in for me and M? Depends where you are in your relationship. So you have the Six of Swords in reverse, which can indicate that things are at a standstill, not much is changing. Strength in reverse can indicate that there's a weakness in the situation or things are out of balance. If this is a new relationship, I would say pull your energy back and let the other person come to you more. If this is an established relationship, same thing, but expressing your wants and needs may be helpful because somebody may be feeling a little bit negative around the situation or somebody may not be putting in enough effort. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation is suggested. Stacy, for today. For today, you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You might be working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and you could have money coming in today. Not bad. Stacy, for the new moon this week. New moon could be bringing the solution to a problem in front of you. You'll be able to figure it out before the end of the week. Life is coming into balance. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you also brings in relief. Could have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You might be feeling like something nice is happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and a new job opportunity could present itself. Pretty good. Pretty good. MR, how will K feel when I have to give him some candid feedback about how to address issues that D is involved in? I have to say that he has to coach him and train him well. Okay, let's see. You know what? I think he's going to handle it well because it looks like you put it in a way that's not, not judgmental or like mean. And he kind of feels like the both of you are on the same page. Low key, he may feel as if he's done something wrong and he's not willing to take responsibility for it, even though he may not be admitting it. He may hear what you're saying and change his behavior or put in more effort because he's showing as being perseverant. It should go well. It should go well. Come on for the rest of the day. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life is coming into balance, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Actually, you have 2 fire signs here. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you could get good news around work, school, or business. Vicky, general for tomorrow. How you doing, Vicky? How you feeling? Tomorrow is okay. Feeling grounded and stable, slow and steady wins the race. If you're feeling like a little slow tomorrow, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may feel like indecisive about something. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relieved. MR, how does K feel about me handling employee relations cases for his team? Just overall thoughts and feelings about it. Good. May feel that you're successful, grounded, and stable, that you can handle it. that you're on top of things. You know how to get things done. You have the world at your feet. Yeah, I think he's got confidence in you. No worries. I did that one. Cinnamon for today. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, or whatever you're investing time in. You have the world at your feet. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius. You're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Andrea, general love reading. You have a passionate, committed relationship here that's bringing in happiness. If you're with this person, things look good. If you're not with anyone, you have a Libra or a Virgo coming in. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Don't look back on the past. It would be new energy coming in. Also could be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have choices and options. Sometimes when a lot of people show up, it could be a couple of things. It could be, if you're somebody that works like in the public where you see a lot of people, like a store or retail, there may be several opportunities that come in around work or around having a lot of people around you. It also could be like online dating. It also could be that you may be talking to a couple of people, or there may be a couple of people that you date before you actually settle into the relationship. But things should be moving forward before the end of the year with choices and options that lead you to a new beginning. If you're already with someone, same thing holds true, but you don't have to change partners. Things would be moving forward successfully. A new beginning may start before the end of this year. Emin, A's energy towards me. It's like respectful, down to earth, respectful, neutral. Okay, it's all right. Emily Shaw, near future for Jane and me. You got communication either coming in or picking up, and happiness may come in around spending time together. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation along with listening to your intuition can help things to get unstuck and may help things to move forward. Sarah, how do I handle this overwhelming feeling after knowing everything that my dad did to my mom? My mom told me all this, and I feel utterly sad and angry. I'm feeling devastated, not able to respect him. Anxiety eases and moves into the past when you listen to your intuition and you take time for yourself. So you might need to just sit with it for a while. I don't know when you found all this stuff out, but it may take a little time to like process it or to digest it. But here's the thing. There's two sides to every story. And I'm not saying that you're like your mom's not lying or anything like that. She's telling you the truth. But you have to disconnect yourself from being the child and him being the father and look at him as if he's just a man in a relationship. I don't know what he's done, but I know that like my parents got divorced. There was shit that happened. And if you look at the situation and you're honest with both parties, you can kind of see how they ended up where they did. And it took me a long time to get past the issues in my parents' divorce as well. But nobody is 100% wrong and nobody is 100% right. There's always two people that have taken part in the relationship. And one person, like let's just say, probably one of the most common things is that somebody's leading a double life. Somebody's cheating. There's a reason for the cheating. I'm not saying it's right. It's not right, right? You're not supposed to cheat. We know that. You're not supposed to steal, but people do it. Why? There's usually something wrong in the relationship before it gets to that point. So if who knows? I can only really speak about my family, but my mother was very hard to please. My mom was one of those people, and I've seen it with my friends, where I'll be happy once I get married. I'll be happy once I get engaged. I'll be happy with the diamond ring. And I watched my mom never be happy. And my father would buy her a diamond ring. My father bought her a mink coat that she never wore. My dad bought her a new car. She was never happy. It was always something else. It was always the whore down the street had a nicer car. Or the bitch down the block had a bigger diamond. It was always, right? So there was unhappiness and discontentment before the breakdown. And I know people will say, yeah, but you're committed to this situation. Yeah, but how long? Like, you can't change somebody. And if you marry somebody when you're 20 and you don't grow, change, and evolve together by the time you're 40, you're probably two different people. And you're not the same people that got married at 20. And staying together and being in that situation unhappy and putting up with nonsense just for the sake of a successful marriage to the outside, or maybe people stay and they're not happy anyway. If you're staying, you're making a decision to put up with it. If you leave, you're making a decision to leave it behind, but nobody is perfect. And when you start, there are things growing up that I would say to myself, well, I'll never do that. And I did it. So judging what other people have done can kind of come back and haunt us at another point, because when you're in this situation, you understand it. Like I said, like I've read for people, there was a gay man who was married to a woman who would not divorce his wife because she was sick and he was taking care of her. And as a person, he loved her. He loved her as a person, but he was gay and he was having an affair with a man. I mean, what do you say in a situation like that? You should divorce her. You should leave her. I mean, I couldn't say that. I couldn't say that. I'm sure she knew he was gay. I'm sure she knew that he was having an affair. Maybe she loved him as much as he loved her as a person, and maybe didn't want to give that up. I mean, I don't, it's very easy for us to judge what other people have done until we live it. And when you live it, you kind of understand it. And if you just can kind of digest that, I don't know everything that went on. It's very easy to say, hey, you made this commitment, you should honor the commitment. Yeah, but the person that honored the commitment at 20 may be different at 40, maybe different at 60, may feel like this isn't what I wanted, or, whatever the situation is. I think the bottom line is that we're all human, we're all flawed, and we all make mistakes. And if you can take responsibility for your mistakes, that makes you better than somebody who can't. But we're all going to make mistakes, and we're all going to judge each other. I love it when people are like, well, I don't want to be judgmental. I try not to be judgmental, but we're human, which makes us animals, which means that in order for us to survive, we need to judge. We need to judge. Like, you're going to walk down the street and there's a guy in a mask with a gun. You're not judging him. You damn well should be judging him. Right? So it's like we all can be on our high horse. But when push comes to shove, if you're not using your instinct and your judgment, then it could get you killed. Anyway. That was a big tangent. I don't even know if I made any sense. I know. How does it, I don't, in a lot of ways, I would feel like, maybe she did feel like, well, if he's gay, then that's just the answer. Like, I feel like it may be harder to lose a man to another woman, but if you lose him to a man, it's like, okay, it's like, well, that's why, maybe it makes more sense. Oh, it was well put together. Oh my God, I feel like I rambled. Anyway. Where was I? That was Sarah. I think it's also hard for us to sometimes realize that our parents are human, right? It's like you think your parents always do the right thing, but our parents are human and flawed just like we are. Okay, Kimon I answered for, Cinnamon I answered for, Lady Sunshine for the week ahead. Lay down the law, set boundaries. You have a new opportunity on the horizon. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Not bad. B, I'm okay. Hope you are too. Will G return to work this week? Will G return to work this week? I'm not confident. I'm not confident it's going to be this week. Oh, thank you, Bernard. I like purple too. Step, financial. Financial. Finances are improving. You've got happiness coming in around things getting unstuck with growth, change, and transformation for the better. Disappointments heal and move into the past and a wish comes true. You should be okay around finances. Bernard. We usually go to my brother's house on Thanksgiving. He likes to do Thanksgiving. My brother likes to cook. When he was young, when he was a kid, he used to say he wanted to be a chef. I don't know why he didn't pursue that. He's an accountant. I feel like cooking may be more fun. I know I hate cooking, but I also hate accounting, so. Latoya, did my son's father Tay pay someone to do work on me? Like, you mean like spell work? No, I don't believe so. On time for tarot, could you please tell me about love coming towards me? Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may have new opportunity around love. If you're not with anyone right now, it's probably new energy coming in. Could be a Virgo or a Scorpio. We have Virgo and Scorpio coming in. It may be something that changes out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. Between now and the end of the year, exploring your options could lead you to success. Anthony, my mom will have an operation in the hospital. Oh no. Where foreign or where we live now? What do you see with the operation? I don't think it's going to be in the city that you live in. It may be in another city, and it looks like it should be successful. Perseverance leads to success. Macy, general for the day. General for the day. You've got working on a new creative project or creative hobby could lead you to like rest, relaxation, and self-care, or you may be putting effort into something creative in nature, and you may find it to be relaxing. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Slow and steady wins the race. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And then life comes into balance. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief. Martisha for the next 24. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and you might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something could make you feel relief. Essence, what or who is coming in the next 30 days? The next 30 days, you may have a new job or business opportunity present itself, and the hard work that you put in pays off. Fire comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may have money coming in. You may have a new creative hobby or job coming in the next 30 days. Life comes into balance with choices and options around social activity. Pretty good. Debbie, apparently my internship at Reset 180 isn't paid. Should I still take it? Okay, the cards can't tell you what to do, but it still looks like it's a good opportunity. So think about it before you make your final decision. Dakota, general for the rest of this week. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on that's moving life forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and your luck may change for the better quickly. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. You also may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And you could feel relief around life moving forward in general. Not bad. M. Lourdes, work for tomorrow. Work for tomorrow. Work for tomorrow looks good. Successful. A new journey may begin. Feeling grounded and stable. Life is coming into balance. Pretty good. RK, tarot advice for right now. RK, tarot advice for right now. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward successfully. Stay away from manipulation. So Emperor in reverse. Somebody may either be trying to control or manipulate you or a situation, or if you're trying to control or manipulate something, it would be suggested not to. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may be spending time with a Capricorn. Old wounds heal and move into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Anthony, yeah, I think foreign. Lockster, when will SK 1751 get approved? They will submit next month. Is it something that happens fast? Like it could be something that happens within the next, like after they submit it within 7 to 11 days. If it's something that takes longer than that, it may be 7 to 11 weeks. Butterfly A, what are Pisces see feelings for me? Seems detached and not wanting to have contact. This person seems neutral. No feelings either way. So it looks as if this relationship is out of balance. You may want something from this person and they just have no idea that you're looking for something from them, and that's why things are stagnant. Two people that aren't on the same page. If you were to question this person about you, they probably would say that you were nice or you were down to earth, but I don't know how well they know you. They come off as neutral. You know, it's like asking, you know, like, what does the neighbor next door think of me? Well, they don't really know me that well. They probably would say, well, she's nice, you know, that kind of a thing. Maggie, love for the next 3 weeks. For the next 3 weeks, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and don't look back. You could have a Taurus around or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, leave the past in the past and life moves forward. Bernard, general reading, looking at my home gym 6 days a week, that female behind the eyes on me when I wake up. Okay, general reading. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, maybe spending time with a Libra or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in that brings in more money. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence brings in like respect and feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Isabella, cards for the rest of November. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You could have choices and options around social activity. And you may hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Luck changes for you for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? New love, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, leave anything that's been disastrous in the past. Don't go back. Or the suggestion would be to move forward. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Could be spending time with a Libra or another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but it looks like new energy. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around love. When you're clear about what you want and you don't settle for less than you want, your luck changes for the better. New beginnings are on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, you may have a Capricorn coming in. User, I didn't see your question. Oh, I see it. I see it. I need names. I need your name and his name or her name or whoever it is or astrological signs. I can't answer if I don't have names or energy to go into. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Starfall, love. Which comes true around love when you leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Success comes in around a committed relationship, but you might need to cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you, especially if you're feeling like you're obsessing or you're fixated over a situation that's not moving forward. It may be time to leave it in the past. And then you may have, you got some new people here. You got a Cancer coming in. You could have an Aquarius coming in. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Both Pisces. So you want to know if Pisces, if my still has feelings for me because we've been apart for 3 years. Weird, because when I check on Facebook, once in a while he writes posts related to his ex, this and that. I mean, he may always care about you, but I don't see him being hung up or fixated on you as of right now, if that's what the question is. It looks like he's moved past it. So whatever he's writing, I mean, it could just be that it's something that's relatable or something he's experienced, or there may be other people that have been around him in the last 3 years. But I don't see him pining away over anything specific. I don't see him pining away over anybody as of right now. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? Andre, will George, my manager, think of hiring me next year again? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That could happen. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Linus, did I make a mistake accepting today's job? There are no mistakes. You'll learn something from it regardless. Let's see. No, it looks like a good opportunity. You got money coming in, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, and business. Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Life is moving forward, stepping into your strength and self-confidence. You could always leave it, right? You're not bound to them. You don't owe them anything. If something better comes along, you could always leave. Good, congratulations. At least things are moving forward. No, taking an exam today, but I have my notes hiding somewhere in case I get lost or forget something. Will I get caught? Oh, shit. I don't think you're going to get caught. I think you'll be fine. Oh, you have to withdraw from the others. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Linus. Nisha, General. Nisha, you may be spending time with an Aquarius or a Libra. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, business, and new opportunities coming in. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. I know, Linus. Good. I mean, relief. Relief. Life's moving forward. Dennis, has my professor not released the exam 3 grades yet, or was I flagged? I'm always worried because the camera detection is sensitive. I don't think that they've released the grades yet. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. Thank you. D for today. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. Not bad. Not bad. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Yes, Andrea, go ahead. Sarah basically found out before I was born he abandoned my elder two sisters, mom for another woman. He came back and he never takes accountability and is aggressive. Well, something brought him back, right? What brought him back? So if he came back, in a way, it is being accountable. Andrea, should I follow through with filing against my boss for not paying me for a week, making me wait a week? Like it was, your pay was just a week behind and they caught up. If they caught up, I wouldn't file anything, no. Sarah, the woman betrayed him and he found out she was using him for money. Oh, okay. So that's what brought him back. And then your mom took him back. So your mom took him back. So she makes her just as guilty as he is, right? Because he left. If you take somebody back who's left, most likely they're going to do it again. But he hasn't, right? Maybe he learned his lesson. I don't know. I don't know. You know, a lot of these situations, you have to go back to where the person was in their life. My mother was 20 when she got married. 20. What do you know at 20? What do you fucking know at 20, really? Avery's dad was 19. Who gets married at 19? In these days, nonetheless. I mean, at least my mom got married way back when people were getting married young. You think that you're smart. You think you know what you're doing. You think you're grown up. Everybody is so ready to like move on to the next thing. Everybody wants to be married. And a lot of times it's not what it's cracked up to be. Avery's dad just say that to me all the time. He's like, marriage is not what it's cracked up to be. Trust me. He's like, I've been there. He's like, it's not what it's cracked up to be. And I agree with that. There is a fascination with the way we grow up believing that these things are like, this is meant to be and we're going to be happy, and it's not. There's struggles and there's more. You know, it's like when people will romanticize having children. You know, it's like you see a woman and she's in this gorgeous gown and her hair is up, and that's not what it's like. It's not what it's like. First of all, you're uncomfortable all the time. You can't sleep. You got heartburn. You know, you're not in a gorgeous gown. You're in my case, men's extra large sweatpants from Amazon that were gray. They didn't even come in any colors. And, you know, we think like that we're smart and we know what we're doing, and we don't. And then there's, you know, you could get stuck in a rut. Like if you put yourself in his situation, I can't speak for him, but put yourself in his situation. Who knows how old these people were at the time this was all happening. But imagine that, say you're in your early 20s, you have 2 little kids, you have a wife, there's bills, there's responsibilities, there's diapers, there's shit happening. And then there is somebody that may come along without all of that is attractive and is love bombing you and wants to be with you and pulls you away from your responsibility. Sometimes it's enticing. I'm not saying it's right. I don't believe it's right, but I can understand how it happens. I watched the Soft White Underbelly, that channel where he interviewed a prostitute. I think her name was Frenchie, if you want to look it up. I think that was her name. And she said that she loved her job. And she's like, when men are with me, they're having fun. They're having fun. They're enjoying themselves. They're not worried about the bills. They're not being nagged. They're not being told that they've done something wrong. They are happy when they're with me. Why would I want to trade that? And I understand it, right? It's similar to the other woman. The other woman is an escape. It's not reality. There are no bills. There is, I'm here, it's fun, it's exciting, and then I can leave and go home. I don't have to pay her bills. I don't have to take her garbage out. I don't have to, whatever, build a deck on the back of the house or mow the lawn. I understand it. People want to break away from the responsibilities that are very heavy, especially if you're young. But like I said, I'm not speaking for him. I'm just saying that when you go into this situation, and my friend that I mentioned before that wanted to get divorced, she said that her husband, she was like, he broke every vow that there was. Now, this is what she's saying. You got to take everything with a grain of salt because you're only hearing one side. And she stayed with him. She stayed with him for years. I think her kids were grown by the time she got divorced. But she felt, first of all, she felt like she didn't want to get married. She had gone to school. She got a degree. She started to work. She had her own apartment. Her mother pushed her to get married. Because back then, it's like, and it wasn't even that long ago. I'm going to say maybe it was in the mid-90s. Her mom was like, you have to get married. You have to have a husband. Well, she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy for years, and she stayed with this guy. Anyhow. Devaya, what are Jay's intentions towards me? I don't see this person having any specific intentions at this point. If you have intentions for them, I would let them know, but things look out of balance. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, if this is a romantic situation, it may be out of balance, or it may be like unrequited love. Depends where you are in the relationship. Red, General on V, schooling. Will she get it together? They're talking about dropping her. I'm over it. Should I just give up and send her to public school? You know what? I wouldn't give up yet. So if they drop her, whatever this program is, then she'll have to go to public school. I would let that happen. I would let that happen because it looks like failure or loss leads to change. So if it's not a decision that you make, if it's a consequence of her actions, it may affect her. It may affect her differently. Yeah. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. Lack of hard work or lack of self-development or feeling like misdirected could lead her to failure, so to speak, and then that changes. Yeah, I would let that happen first. Teresa, will I get my big check from Social Security office from 1990 to 2008? They owe me and I want my money. Whatever they owe you, you will get, but you're going to have to pursue it. Isn't that always the way? You owe somebody money, whoever it is, and they cut you off. But when they owe you a refund, you can wait forever. It drives me nuts. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Okay, if there's nobody else here that I haven't answered for, I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys at 2 o'clock on TikTok or tonight on YouTube. Tonight, 9:30, something like that. Thank you all very much for being here this morning. I'll see you guys later.